Bale, can't believe I forgot the name. Oh well. Okay, so we're gonna head back down here and kill that Earth Elemental I can see on the other side of that Kodo. Kodos played a big role in the Desalos area.
Yes, it did.
There's a Kodo graveyard there and everything. You had to deal with ghost Kodos. Very cool stuff. Desalos has gone through some major changes. The center of it is no longer well, the whole area is no longer a barren wasteland. The center of it has an enormous oasis in it now. That would be, I don't know, depending on what you consider. I mean, the name of the zone is Desalos, in other words, desolation. So putting a giant-ass oasis in the middle kind of takes away from the name in a big part. But the zone's prettier now. And it's a lot of fun doing the quest in that central section. Head into Bale Dun and kill 10 dwarves, riflemen, soldiers, and officers. Then find Weasel, who should be hiding within Weasel's Slip Shadow. If I'm not mistaken, you also deal with him in Draenor. I'm almost positive that the Broken Precipice quest I did just yesterday with my pally was rescuing his ass from a glider that crashed after an ogre threw a rock at him while he was flying overhead.
Oh boy.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that's exactly what was going on there. I'm pretty sure it's the same character. And that would be level 39. That's pretty cool. New ability, True Shot Aura. Now what does True Shot Aura actually do? 10% increased melee and ranged attack power to all party and raid members within 100 yards. But I don't have to cast it because it's passive. Yay. If in doubt, always choose the passive skill. Well, maybe not always, but give heavy consideration to whatever passive skill you have the opportunity to claim. Because 9 times out of 10, having a passive ability that's always active that you don't have to set up deliberately, number 1, leaves you space on your action bars. Number 2 is almost always a really good thing to have active 24/7 when you're playing. I always look very closely. In fact, the last time I had to do a level up talent ability with my shaman, all 3 of them were good, but one of them was passive, and that's the one I put the point into. The 3 of them were good. Each one of them had really strong merits. But the passive one won because it was passive. Not having to click a button to activate an ability, not having to wait on a cooldown on an ability when you've used it. These things are valuable. Very valuable. That guy, I didn't even see it. Let's kill him. Bunk. Well done. We're just going to pause for a second. I'm already going to have cut the video a little bit ago, but yeah, I started almost exactly 2 hours ago, and YouTube has actually allowed me to publish videos that are longer than 2 hours. As of the last time I streamed, it wasn't long, it was like 3 seconds over, but the point is, it was longer than 2 hours, so that means YouTube likes me. They have verified my existence, using email and such to verify me. I guess that was enough to allow them to determine that I was worthwhile. Plus, I'm now posting pretty regularly recently. I'm posting 2 videos per day of streaming, and each one is approximately the 2-hour length. So I'm doing pretty good, and they seem to be noticing that I'm not abusing the system or anything anyway, so it's good. That channel is Gutrend, can be found on YouTube. For those who are just listening to this video, to start, I can be found at Facebook and on Twitter at Gutrend. Just look for Gutrend, you'll find me. And on Xbox, I'm currently not registered with Gold. That'll be changing as of tomorrow, I believe. But as of right now, I'm not a Gold member, but I am able to be found as a friend on Xbox And you can find me at The Real Gutrend. That's The Real Gutrend. Capitals on each word, no spaces. Okay, now we're looking for schematics. Schematics, if we have to go further into the fort, it's always downstairs in these forts. These forts have been around since vanilla. As have the castles. The castles that you have, the small alliance castles that have the two towers at the back, and the large upper room where the leader of the castle is generally found. They've been around since vanilla. All of them. Haven't been inside one of these in a long damn time though, let me tell you. It's been ages since I've been in this particular building type. I don't find fault with with Blizzard doing the building types being repeated and such. It does get repetitious if you're playing both an Alliance and a Horde character at the same time, and you're running different races, because each race will have some of these buildings around it. So that can get annoying, but if you're spacing it out like I have been, it's not so bad. Especially if you deliberately play one race up and then play a separate race up. Sabotage an artillery shell and then run like a mother. Okay,
Don't
gotcha.
be a stranger.
That shouldn't be too terribly hard. More than likely in this area. Possibly, I'm going to assume it's upstairs. Actually, so let's go. Oh, there's a shell right there. I was close. Get out of there. My quest is telling me that my next objective is to get out of there. Get out of there I shall. The whole place is going to blow. Ooh, well, I get a little mini movie out of this. I like mini movies. I like long movies and mini movies. Ooh, boom, boom, boom. Oh, I took out a flyer as well. Did you see that? He must have got hit by debris as he was going by the place.
Oops.
That was funny. That was funny. I didn't remember that happening. It must have, but I didn't remember it. Okay. I've avenged her Io. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Helm doesn't matter. Amulets, not good for me. What sells for the most? Of course, the thing I can't wear. Alright, let's go. That worked. We're 35% of the way into the next level, and we have another quest here. Where is he? Oh, it's the same guy. Oh, no, it's the guy beside him. Anyway, either way. Take the Dwarven Slug to Alta Stonespire at Brackenwall Village in Dustfall March. That would be what we like to call a birdseed quest. Although that's a birdseed quest with a buttload of experience. And is it yellow? It is yellow. These are green, but I'm ready to turn them in. That's because of the level up. And that one I have to... Okay, so we're not doing too badly here, folks. That's a yellow quest. Dustwall Marsh will be completely yellow, and it has gone through some big changes, especially the Isle here, which has been pretty much destroyed. But yet, actually, no, it hasn't been destroyed. It was built up. I apologize. They now got a road from there going across the marsh to the mainland. Plus, there's the addition of the Goblin Village. Can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but I know it's got a flight now. Mudsprocket, perhaps? Yes, Mudsprocket.
Yes.
Good, look at that. Because they've added a couple of Goblin villages. There's that one, and then there's another one in the Swamp of Sorrows that they've added as well. Okay. So for right now, let's go back to the map. I'm sorry I keep going back to the map. We gotta head down, turn those in on our way back to the other quest that I have to do. So let's ride on down and do it. What's the easiest way to get across here? That might be the right. No, that definitely isn't the right way. That's all taking me into the thing, into the valley. Okay, I like to go back the other way though. Not that big a deal. It's just a pain in the butt. kill this idiot right here. And we got cats who are being ornery again. It's not that I don't love my cats, it's that when I'm streaming, I cannot deal with them at the same time. They like to sit on me. They're heavy.
And needy.
And, yeah, very needy. It's not a matter of lying on you, it's a matter of lying on you and demanding to be loved while lying on you. Which 9 times out of 10 isn't a problem, but when I'm streaming, I'd rather not have to compete with the cat lying on me. Okay, let's go over and get this quest done. This is the polished boar skulls. These just drop off guys, right? Waste piles. Okay, so this is not actually to come off people, this could come off stuff. Alright. There's one right there. Okay, now I know what I'm looking for. With Warcraft, it's very much a matter of knowing what you're looking for. Once you find one, you're golden. But sometimes they make it hard to find that one, or the one is deliberately, because the quest line requires it to be hard to spot. And that can be a pain in the balls. Aha, there's no one just pop. And this guy's definitely going to be in my way, so let's take your ass out. Blink, there we go. Give me that, thank you very much. Over here, get the skull, hop on my mount, and get going to the next one. I'm sure they're going to have me come over here for a third something or other, so... Oh, this guy's going to be a great. There we are. Alright. It's going to take us right into this area over here. This guy's probably killing them for a different reason. Yeah, because look, there's the skulls everywhere. Nobody's going for them because that guy's on the same quest as I am. Which works for me. So it works perfectly for me, specifically. Allows me to get a couple of kills in here, sneak my way in, grab the final skull, and then scoodle. Alright, mount up and go. Okay, so that quest got taken care of relatively quickly. That guy's going to aggro me. Is he going to get on me or my raptor? Looks like he's going after the raptor. That's fine, you can beat up my raptor all you like. He's going to follow me. Eventually, we're going to snap your elastic and you can go back and shut up. Good. And here we go. Turn in this quest and head south and see what's up next. Here's that.
Farewell.
And talk to Mancrack. Everybody wants me to talk to Mancrack. Holy crap. Well, good thing he was the next thing I was doing anyway, because here we go. Now, like I say, this area leads to the instances that are down here, as well as down to the 1,000 Needles. Mancrack's been doing some work again. Concern for Mancrack. Here's the gift. Take the gift. Give me the bird seed. Alright, let's talk to you again. Don't stop grieving. But is that in the instance or not? It might be. We'll check that in a second. But first we have to have him go back and see her.
To victory.
Okay, so let's leave you back. And oh, that quest is not inside the instance. Excellent. Here we are. Turn that on if you followed me. There you go. I don't see him. So let's go kill some more of these guys. We have to kill 13. Not a trouble. Not a trouble at all. Let's do one of these. One down, 12 to go. As you can see, I'm already leveling up past the halfway point. Quite a bit past the halfway point of the next level. Okay, I'm just going to adjust my position here on this chair. That's another thing that I'm desperately looking at getting for myself, is a better chair to be sitting in while doing these streams. I'm sitting in a chair that was owned by a previous family and has been owned by me since 2005. It is not a comfortable chair. There's not a whole hell of a lot left to it. And a recliner would be better. A while ago I broke my tailbone. That would be back in 2006. Broke my tailbone falling down a flight of stairs. And this chair is a great one for sitting right on that broken tailbone. I mean, it's been a number of years since the break happened, of course. But in fact, I was told that it would never heal. And that, combined with all my other health problems, has led to a very painful sitting position. Hence the painkillers and the multiple adjustments. So I apologize for that. But if I'm going to pause the game for anything and just stand like an idiot in the middle of doing a quest, I figure that the audience has a right to know why. And I get some sympathy. Yeah, that's it. Unlike these quill boars, we're just going to get slaughtered. That's what they deserve. The quill boars. Okay. I hear a cat. Has he been put upstairs?
He's gone upstairs.
Ah, I see. Is he a little bit upset about something? Even a bad kitty cat.
I don't know.
Well, I saw you take him away a minute ago. I don't know. Is that for any particular reason?
That's the reason that you still don't want him.
Understood. Okay, this will be the 13th of 13. Mount up and head back. How are these questions? Are they still... Oh, no, what I'm doing is in fact green. Ugh. Well, we'll see where this goes. If this leads us any further south. I'm going to check the map in just a second and see which zone would be better level-wise. Whether 1,000 Needles is accessible right now and I have to do just Wallow Marsh, or whether 1,000 Needles is a choice I can make and I can choose to do just Wallow Marsh if I want. It might actually depend solely on the experience points I get on either quest turn-in. The Birdseed quest. Alright, that was a good pile. Mangletooth. The Chief of the Razormen. I've done this before. This is actually a quest that was in the game before, but it wasn't given you by Mancrick. It was given you by... Oh jeez, I can't remember exactly how you got this quest. But the guy's at the top of the hill in the middle, right in that area, right there. He's in a longhouse that stretches, it's a rounded back with a long hallway in. Rather than being a sideways long, it's lengthwise long. The only reason I'm discussing that before going up the hill to this guy is because I want to make sure that our watchers know that I am actually a long-term player. This isn't my first rodeo through the Barrens, and it's not like I gained the information I gained by being with other people playing. This also used to be, there was a quest up there too. I think that was a class-specific quest up there at one point. Anyway, who cares, right? Let's get killed. As I said at the beginning of the first of the two videos, at the beginning of my stream today, I was hoping to make sure that I gave myself a very manageable goal for today's stream. I definitely wanted to hit level 40, and I am 100% going to do that. Any levels beyond that are great. But as you can tell, the speed at which I'm able to do things depends on other factors. Today I was slowed down by a quest that was completely random. I mean, it ended up being around the spot that it said it was supposed to be, but based on the Wowhead information, I could have wandered for a very long time before getting that stupid thing done. And I was also interfered with by someone who I don't think they were actually watching the stream, but they decided to just message me because they're idiots. And that person, because I've got his name on the video, I'll be definitely talking to Blizzard regarding that guy's interference at some point. Later today or tomorrow, and I can cite the video when talking to Blizzard about it. Just being willfully stupid. So, we'll take care of that. But on the whole, I have been leveling up pretty good. I haven't had to wait on respawns. I haven't had to go too far afield other than the aforementioned quest to find my quest completers, my goals. And funnily enough, I'm still in the same zone, but I'm leveling up really quickly, which is great. Okay, that is not great. That is not great. That is a what? A weapon? We don't care about weapons. That's a two-handed weapon. Chance of the two-handers are a goal. Yep, we'll take that with us and merrily ride on to... there is no other quest in this zone. Isn't that interesting? Feelings thorny. Where does that take me? RFK. Okay, that's actually an instance quest. Yep, that's an instance quest. So we're going to be abandoning that. Yeah, not doing instances. And it was green as well, so screw that. Let's take a look what we got here. Dustwall is 35 to 40. Feral Loss is 35 to 40. Thousand Yields is 40 to 45. So, I could go over to Feral Loss, although I do not have any quests for it. Dustwall and Marsh seems to be the way to head. So Dustwall and Marsh is going to be the way I'm going. Done and done. Up to the major horde town. Alright. So we're going to say goodbye to the Southern Barrens. That was actually a lot more enjoyable than the Barrens at any point previously used to be. Oh, look, wait, another quest. Is that the same quest? Let me just make sure that's the quest I think it is. Yes. Just want to make sure that wasn't another quest that I hadn't picked up. Now we're going to head across this little chasm again. There's a way out the other side, so we'll zip along here. Zippy, zippy, zippy. Only killing that which will stun me. And that stunned me. Okay. The only reason I'm just killing those is because they're interfering with my movement. If they weren't interfering with my movement, I wouldn't have to dismount, and they wouldn't be able to grind me down and make it take forever to go across where I'm trying to go across. That's all. Otherwise, I'd be avoiding the kill completely. Now, Dustwall Marsh is a zone that I've enjoyed in the past. There used to be, I don't know if there still is, but there used to be a murder mystery that you had to involve yourself in with the ruins of an inn right here. Oh look, the items are still there. In fact, not only are the items there, they're actually requesting me to involve myself with them. The Shady Rest Inn. Well, look at that. I'm about to pick up a whole bunch of little quests. The original quest actually requested that you come back here to find these items. And the fact that these items are now here as their own quests is actually kind of neat. Those are the items, and there's also footprints. I don't know, maybe the footprints was the yeah, the footprints is what I got the first. That's pretty funny. But now, yeah, you actually get the quest handed to you from the inn. So instead of going there and looking for the items, you now have the items saying, hello, look at me, hello. And then you go and take them to the village. I'm sure it'll lead to another quest. It won't be just that. That would be too easy. After all, we've got evidence now of somebody doing something nefarious to people in the Horde. Additionally, is there a pet? Yes, there is. Grazel, the great master pet tamer down here. That'll be extra experience points, but I don't know if I'll be that far into the zone to be able to do that particular section today. I'm just going to share the fact that I am now in Dustwall Marsh. we go. Latest achievement. Latest arm drop. Add the latest achievement. Can you do that? Let's try that. Let's remove that. That actually erased my entire tweet. Okay, let's try that again now. Add the achievement. TV/Gutrun. That gets me -5. Well, let's see if I can get rid of some spaces there. There we go. That might work. We'll see how that comes up. The wife will check Twitter for me, I'm sure. See how it pops when it gets there. Alright, so sorry about that, folks. I know that took a little bit away from the time I'm playing, but just want to make sure that I tweet out the info for those that wants it, you know? What are you, my friend? 35. Well, they'll become skin. I can deal with that. Alright. Brackenwall Village. I've spent much time in Brackenwall Village. Yes, indeed. This is a major quest hub. It used to be the only quest hub in the entire zone. There was a second series of quests that came about as a result of going from this quest zone, but then you ended up having to come back. Okay.
We shall meet.
Now we have to start doing quests in regards to that giant Alliance road they're building.
Blood and thunder.
There are more infiltrators. Alright, we can kill those. Drazit, Gripbob, Mudspot.
For the Horde.
Check up on Tabitha. Tabitha and her farm. That was a miniature quest hub. It was a smaller one. There were a lot of good quests there, and you got some good stuff out of it, but it wasn't the major quest. This place used to have like 30 quests in it. This one place alone. It used to be so loaded with questing. It was kind of crazy. Grog stuff in Strombox. That'll be fun. That quest, I believe, used to be here originally as well. Here we go. Talk to you. Oh my goodness, look at this. 3 to turn in and 3 to take me back out again. That's brilliant. Alright, here comes level 40, folks. Here it comes.
Go forth to victory.
Black Shield will probably get me there. Wow. 40 up. 40 up. Nicely done.
For the Horde.
Okay, now we got a whole bunch of quests here.
May your blades never dull.
All of my currently worn leathers have just turned to mail if they're heirloom.
Be safe.
Shitty wrist in, inspect.
Go forth to victory.
Ogron to the southeast. Yeah.
Strength.
Alright. But we're not done getting quests yet. I don't know if you've noticed this, but a whole bunch more popped. Like I said, major quest area. Got on sacks, that'll be fun too. Okay, now we've got quest. Let's get the quest in here. This is a major storyline that ends up having us kill this guy. Spoilers! Witch Hill, Swamp-Eyed Jarl at Swamplight Manor, yes. He has a few quests for me as well. Searing Tongues and Searing Hearts. That'll be probably from the Dragon's way to the south. Yeah, this is a large zone. This. And the quests just keep on coming. Wanted poster for the Brood Queen. Fire Main Scouts, Fire Main Ashtails, and Fire Main Scalebangs. These quests that I'm getting used to be given to you nearer the actual zone that they were found. That the creatures are found in, I should say. And reclaim the Dawn Rudder cargo and rescue the first mate from the North Point Tower. That's a quest that used to pop when you were going by the North Point Tower. And this is what the zones become. Look at that. Two very distinct areas. A whole pile to the north, a whole pile to the south, and a couple in between. Also, if your fishing was high enough, in this bay over here used to be Nat Pagel. In fact, I think that might have been the very first time you met Nat. Nat has become one of those legendary characters like Jaina Proudmoore or Thrall. In that he's everywhere. He's in every expansion doing something. Like Hemet Nessingwary from the Stranglethorn Vale area. He's not a legendary hero, but he's well known by players because he's in every expansion doing stuff, and he's now a key character in getting the best mount. I think one of the best mounts in the game that can be used on the ground, which would be the Water Strider,
Yes.
which you can only get if you get Nat Pagel to be your friend in Pandaria, which takes a buttload of fishing, or to get him to be your friend in Draenor at your garrison, which, if I'm not mistaken, it takes 700 fish to get 7 different fish to level 100, fishing them up in the enormous size, and then you're allowed to upgrade your fishing hut and get Nat Pagel to actually be a member of your garrison. Not one I don't think that can go out with you on quests, but at that point you're then able to buy the mount off him. Or you might actually have to get friendly with him after that and then be able to buy the mount. The point is, it takes a lot to get that mount. But I digress. Right now, I have a lot to do. A lot. We're going to start with those infiltrators in Ogron. That's what we're going to do. We're going to start with those infiltrators in Ogron. Now, those infiltrators are going to be invisible, more than likely. So we're going to get ourselves down to the area where they're at, and then we're going to pop that flare and see what happens. As soon as I jump over that. And this. And climb up this. Oh look, then I have an invisible one. They're also not very smart. He's staying to let me shoot him. Brilliant. Well, just in case, let's flare it up anyway. Shall we? Oh, no, they seem to be everywhere. Well, maybe they don't. Don't need you for anything. You're a Spidey. You're a Lance. Love to kill you. You don't seem to be hidden, though. That's interesting. So that should make it easy to kill the thing. So, 3 of them dead. I also know that I can get faster riding at this point. I'm not unaware of that. I am, however, also not worrying about it. I'll get that done offline. Or, sorry, off-stream. Where's Ogron anyway? Oh, he's way over there. Okay, let's head that way then. Takes us down through the infiltrator section. We didn't see him. Not because he was invisible, but because I wasn't looking that direction. Had that happen yesterday in an instance. A boss was completely missed by the leader of the run we were doing because he just didn't turn his head to the right. It was kind of weird that way.
Weird.
Well,
Weird? That's stupid.
I asked him, the guy who's in Dire Maul, and he's subtitled The Drunk. Named guy, of course, he's an elite boss type. And so I asked the guy, I said, The Drunk? And he said, what the hell are you talking about? And I said, the boss you just missed? And one of the other guys in the raid was like, yeah, hello, back here. It wasn't a raid, sorry, it was just a party. But it was actually kind of funny. That would be for my shaman that I'm leveling up. Or shaman, whatever you like. Oh.
I'm sorry, but that's beyond stupid. I might not know all of the instances and where other bosses are,
but you use the map and see them.
Following up the map.
Yeah, that's all I did.
Well,
I saw him on the
no.
map. I knew where he was, so I went and headed the right direction, and all was well. Don't know what the hell they were thinking, but you know, that precludes the notion that they were in fact, you know, thinking. It wasn't a bad group, it was a pug, so, you know, it takes your chances with a pug, yeah. Come on, Ogron, you can walk a little faster, buddy. I'm killing frickin' crocolists out of boredom here, man. Come on, Ogron, walk. Jeez, he's taking advantage. Okay. Let me loot this and skin this guy and get back to him. Sure he won't be ready for me to do anything with him? Yeah. There he is. Come on, get in there. No, you're a bad guy, Calvin. Here comes his buddies. Being attacked from behind as well. There we go. Taken care of. These guys don't have anything to loot. Okay, so that takes care of that quest. Now we're going to finish taking care of these green idiots. Well, Slowpoke here goes back to his standing spot. There we go. Let's get the other 4 of these infiltrator dudes done, and then we can turn that in and look more to the north for our next quest. This guy's just in my way, so I'm gonna get rid of him. Nothing to skin. Remember, you never know what you can skin, so you gotta try everything. Ah, come on guys, where are you hiding? I'm certainly covering the area they're suggesting I cover. I believe I have caught up to someone who's actually on the same quest as I think that might be the reason I'm not seeing anybody to kill for my quest now. I didn't kill that many of them when I was here. I only killed 5. Oh, 6. Is this area for them? Oh, there's not a whole section for them. I had totally long not finding them because I'm only exhausting the smaller of the 2 zones. Although, to be honest, chances are the reason I got those 5 so quickly is because I was exploiting the smaller of the 2 zones rather than the larger. Because this particular quest is green, I am going to go and take it back. Immediately upon completion. so that I get rid of the green before I accidentally, well, leveling up is slower a little bit now, definitely, you can see that. But I don't want to be, you know, all day at this either, so if I get rid of the green, at least, that'll be taken care of, and then if I happen to level up as fast as I could, I won't have it go gray or something stupid before I turn it in. It's already green, so if I let myself even gain one more level before turning it in, it's going to be a problem because it'll end up reducing the amount that I could get for experience-wise. Gloves of old, gloves of crap, okay. I'm going to keep that item though, if I can remember to, and I'm going to probably take that and give it to the auction house. No reason to kill these crocklusks. The infiltrators are few and far between for some reason. I don't know why. It seems I'm killing them pretty quickly. In the sense that no one seems to be taking the kills from me anyway. Because for some reason they seem to be quite spread out. Oh, it doesn't really matter, this is the last one right here anyway. Loot him, then quickly head back to town, which I'm close to as well. See the walls right through there. Whoops. Jumped on a spider, yeah, he's gonna daze me, so that's so fast. Zero, alright. Who gets turned into here? Who's got my back? Must be right here. There he is. There we go. Eye pooper. Jeez, the gun is just slightly more damaging. Doesn't do anything for me, except it raises my agility, but I don't care. Alright, let's go turn the other quest and we'll repair and sell and get back out there.
How? Strength.
Okay, who's your blood fight? Captain's documents. Am I supposed to go to the 10 more docks and kill the guy? Documents are in the sea. Foot locker in the water. And that's the green quest. Damn, so that didn't work out as well for me as I would have liked. Actually, I'm taking it now. Yeah, everything else. We're going to start working on the quest I have up here then. We're just going to have to leave that quest till later. If it grays out, I'll just abandon it. Yes, must prepare. Okay, that wasn't exactly a worthwhile repair amount, but that is mail, but it doesn't have any agility. That has agility, but it's a weapon. That is one I'm going to deliver from the auction house. That's a gun. Don't care. Okay, everything else is going to need. Right. Dagger, sword, another gun, but I think, yeah, of course I got myself an arrow item there. I don't know why you wouldn't be thinking that. That can go there, that can go there, and this is a cooking that I already have. Okay, that means so fucking game. Right, quick and easy. Let's get going. There are also some ogre camps up here now that didn't exist before either. Honestly, it's amazing how much they've added to this zone. They haven't taken away quests so much as they've made the quests different, how you acquire them, and possibly lead a little bit differently where they go in order to get to the same spot that they got to originally. Lots of spitters here, as you can see. Not to bother doing the other shot. They're done just as fine after I do that. If I have to do a steady shot in order to get the focus back to make the bigger shot. By the time I get the bigger shot off, my auto shot has already killed them. With my Raptor's assistance, so what's the use, right? I'm getting some good food items out of this. The crunchy spider leg and the gooey spider legs and all the little spider legs are certainly going to help. With any luck, I can head straight into the cave and get the next thing done here. Based off that kill. Wouldn't that be nice if all of a sudden they gave me the last one I needed? And you did, look at that. Alright, so now we're going to go in and kill the blue queen. Darkness, extinguished, and that's the eggs in here. Okay, good to know. Now there's actually almost a hidden area here. Right here, see this? This is, that, I don't even know, it might have existed in vanilla. But I only found it in the last, what, year of playing? This little hidden spot. I didn't even know it existed. I thought I knew these caves very well. I know the secret route to the final, the back cavern, as it were, which goes in this way, up the stairs and through a little cave. Then there's the main route you can go, which is the route that most other people go because they just simply don't know the other route, the hidden route. Or sometimes they don't put items here that allow you to get up to it. Like usually there's a stairway here, correct? So you'd have no problem getting up the stairs and going that way. Go. I don't know if this is going to allow me to get up as high as I need to get. There we go. See that? Snuck up here. And this way takes me to the back cavern directly. There's the eggs I'm looking for. And the boss lady will be back here too. Boss lady will be right down there. Anyway, it's just a matter of knowing that you can do these things in these caves. Because some of these little sneaky ways can actually get you ahead of other people in the zone trying to do the same exact quest. And anything that allows you to get ahead of somebody else when they're scarfing down your kills or grabbing up your items, those are good things. In my book, anyway. Now those of you who are listening and paying attention to these videos and watching the live stream are also going to notice that I'm only doing the zones that I'm specifically going through in order to get my leveling going. And I'm not veering to other zones that talk vanilla WoW in those other zones. Well, rest assured I've already considered that, and I've made a decision that I think that'll will actually satisfy anybody who's watching these videos. Once I get the ability to fly, I'm going to deliberately take one streaming session, and I'm not necessarily going to reveal every single part of every single zone, but when I can fly, I'm going to zip around and talk about the zones that I haven't gone into, and maybe talk a little bit more specifically about the zones that I have talked about, and focus on certain aspects I might not have discussed previously in the stream. I think that way the stream will, at that point, then be 100% as advertised, and it will allow me to cover off anything that people might be interested in that I haven't already discussed. It wasn't what I was planning on doing, but I am missing a lot, and I'm not even on the other continent. That's a whole continent's worth. So taking the time to do that will be a fun little jaunt. I'll probably deliberately label it differently. It won't necessarily be part of the 1 to 100 run, but it will be part of that stream. And so it'll be marked as my hunter, it'll be shown on Twitch, shown on YouTube, everything else. But it won't be so much the 1 to 100 climb. I'll get experience points for the reveals, we all know that. But I'm not going to be getting a whole shitload of experience from those reveals. So, it'll just be for entertainment purposes only. Rather than, oh, look at him leveling up. You know? It'll be a nice break from the grind of leveling. Although leveling this character with heirlooms has been fun. I'm currently leveling 3 characters right now. A Death Knight, who is on the brink of entering the Cataclysm. I'm leveling up a Shaman, who is just a little bit lower than this character. Oh no, sorry, my Shaman's on the verge of level 50. He's a little bit higher than this character. And of course, I'm leveling up this one on the streams. And at the same time as that, I'm also managing 2 other characters that are highly active at level cap, both involved in PvP work, both getting ready to start doing some hardcore instance and raiding. And I have another tank that's actually at cap that is aiding slightly the professions of one of the other 2 capped level characters. I'm also working up one of my characters to have as many treasure hunters in his garrison as possible, so I can make as much money off my garrison missions as I can, so that I'll have a fairly substantial income, and the things that are barred to me due to cash flow will vanish. The biggest thing that I'm working on right now that is slowing me down financially in the game is the heirloom items. I am deliberately and purposefully trying to get the heirloom items, all of them, for this character and my Shaman and my Death Knight, so that they're all leveling up with the right items. And then beyond that, I also am trying to get the heirloom mount, so that any other leveling I'm doing will also be aided by that. Additionally, I'm thinking of adding another character and leveling him up as fast as possible using heirlooms for the purposes of doing hardcore raiding. So I want to be able to actually see some of the endgame stuff with this particular expansion. But a lot of the raiding is done at night on most servers as per, and as a result I'm probably going to have to do maybe an oceanic server for that. I also want to show the game off at night a little bit because I love the game at night. It's pretty. Would you target someone, please? Oh, target someone. Oh, my goodness. Tab button really doesn't like to do certain things, eh? There are times, I'm telling you. Everyone down here is dead. I have to get the Dawn Runner cargo, which will probably be up top as well. I think I'll kill this guy. Yay, he's dead. And you're dead. work our way up the tower here, killing some more sentries. Way to the top. Lots of cargo here. Okay, now let's go downstairs and rescue the trick. Shouldn't be hard now that everyone's dead. I can't exactly rescue her with her dead. Probably that asshole who just went up whose alliance did that. Thank you, dickhead. So I just have to wait on the respawn. Body still there? Yep. Oh, this is kind of a pain in the ass, isn't it?
Yes.
Having to wait on respawn because of an asshole from the alliance. Typical. Typical. That's a whole series of quests there. So I'm gonna have to pretty much wait here until this chick spawns, simply because going away from her would be too much of a pain in the butt. Oh, would you fuck off, buddy?
The eternal sun guides us.
Oh, so this guy's gonna keep killing my dude because I keep killing his dude. So let's see if I can do this. Oh, so I spot, right? Maybe you didn't see it. Don't know if people know this, but if you speak with one space between each letter, you can in fact convey messages across faction from Horde to Alliance.
Our enemies will fall. Remember the Sunwell.
Come on, check. Already got the cargo, let's go. Alright, so let's see, I guess it's Swamp Eye, huh? I could go there, I could turn in these quests, or even better, I could go all the way over to Theramore and get that green one done. I don't know if I should do that first. Might be the best move. Pain in the ass to go all the way down there to come all the way back. But that's Blizzard's questing situation. This is what they do, right? So, as much of a pain in the ass as it is.
We will persevere.
Yeah, go away now. Good. Alright. We'll get the reveals as we go here. Maybe. Closing in rapidly on level 41, that's a good thing. Witch Hill, there's a reveal. Reveals almost the entire damn area. We'll hit him up on the way back. I think that's what we'll do. We'll go get this done and then we'll come back, hit him on the way back and do the quest that he's got for us. And then we'll head back to the village. Assuming nothing's turning piles of green. No, not a lot. Just the one. So that's good. Here's another tower that also had quests. At one point, I don't think it does now. Used to, though. Oh, of course. I didn't even get close enough to reveal the tower, so I might as well. I think I'll kill my way close enough to get the reveal. Or at least get the name of it. Sentry Point. No experience points for the reveal, but at least I've got it on my map and stuff. If there was anything to show, it's there now. It's also an area that takes you along the coast up here. This is like something I don't really talk about much. But you go up the coast here, there's a bunch of crabs and there's a named boss. But there's also this island out here. And I've never had a quest go to that island. I've never had reason to go to that island. I know that island used to be filled with high-level elites. Like back in the vanilla days, it was a level 60 elite isle. Everything was there. It was elite and level 60. So, but as far as I know, that island has never had a use. There's a name for it. I'd have to actually swim out there and find out. But that island just doesn't seem to have use anymore. Or use at all. It never seemed to. Okay, we're at the Centermore Isle area. Now we want to go hunting in the water, correct? Click on that, make sure that's our target, get on top of my sea turtle, and get swimming. I like to read them, thank you. This missive, if I'm not mistaken, is directly under the docks where the ships are. Theramore Isle was a scenario location in the Pandaria expansion. Wonder if you can even still queue for scenarios in Pandaria and get those things. You must be able to use achievements attached, right? Must be able to. And for my wife, there's a beautiful shot. Let's just do this for her. There you go. That's for my wife.
Yeah, I know the thing about lighthouses. I'm sorry.
She loves herself some lighthouses, folks.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about, but I love lighthouses. I have since I've got here, so. Every time he sees a lighthouse, he takes a picture for me. And I got 2 lighthouse books for my birthday.
And a DVD.
And a DVD about lighthouses.
Yeah. I used to take good care of you.
You still do. Don't say it like it's past tense.
Okay, so we're going to head back to this dude. And we're going to get all the quests from him. Then we'll head back and turn everything in and watch the levels go flying up. This is how I like to quest, though. If I could, if it wasn't too time consuming, I'd go and do all the southerly ones as well. And bring them all back at once. Turn them in and just watch my levels go up by 3. I love doing that. That's so much fun. The Undercity, Silver Pine Forest, Hillsbrad Foothills, Terran Mill, Arathi Highlands, all those areas where you go if you're undead, or at least you're more urged to go if you're undead, they are better at that than this, than Kalimdor Entire, really. They just don't have the ability to do buttloads of quests and then turn them all in. This is in fact the first zone at all in Kalimdor that really has that ability. Here we are on the shoreline, near where that named guy, he's up around the top of the bay there, the named guy. He actually might be on this little island right here. That's not the island I was talking about. The island I was talking about is that big one out there. So figure I might as well just come along here. There's a pathway back right around this area. That's where I'll come back in. Might as well get free skins. I can't level up right now because I capped my stupid leveling ability with this profession, and I haven't added to it because I'm not going back to Orgrimmar until I'm done for the day. But at least I can get the skins, you know. And with these extra skins, my ability to do leatherworking will go up quite a bit, and that'll be worthwhile. That way I'm kind of doing it backwards. Instead of letting my skinning go rampantly up to level 700, I'm slowing down with my skinning by hampering myself, and I'll let my leatherworking take off and get ahead of me. Which is never a bad thing, actually. Not that leathers are hard to find, they're not hard to come by, but the speed at which you level and the speed at which leatherworking levels, I mean, I don't know, there are people who will probably spend a lot of time just skinning to keep their skinning up, but I find that the lower level skins disappear before you're done needing them as a leatherworker, because your skill has gone up and you need to skin the things that are orange rather than the things that are green. So, you know, it kind of hampers you in that sense. Now the quests here all ultimately summon the guy at the end of the dock which you have to kill. And there's also a nod, is it in this building or is it in Tabitha's building? There's a nod to the David Eddings Belgarian series. Garian is the name of a person who's actually in one of these huts. I think it's the Tabitha hut, but I will check inside here. There we go, Birdseed quest done. Let's line up the big quest log here. Marsh frog legs from giant marsh frogs. Well, that's not it, though. Information by defeating 10 risen husks or spirits. Is there anything else right now? Oh, yes, there is. There's that one. There it is, in the dirt. Loose dirt. Loose dirt always has a quest in it. Bring the spy's report back to Brackenwall. Yeah, we will when we get around to it. We got lots more to do for you first. Let's check inside the house. Anybody else in here? No. Anybody out the other side? No. Okay, so what we're doing here then is we are killing froggies and husks. And I don't know how we're getting the information from the husks. Ah, we're killing them and that gives us the information. Well, of course it does. But didn't you know? That's how things work in the world. As something dies, it gives you the information you need. Thought that was common knowledge. Makes for a poor way to get sandwiches at a deli, but you know. I don't know why I said that. That's funny. Marsh frog leg. That's going to be hard to kill with his 12 hit points. I'm glad I stocked up on arrows for that guy.
Yeah, you know.
There we go, loot that. Don't know if that was enough to loot him. It wasn't. Get over there, you daffy bastard. Go. Oh, another froggy. Look at him wrong. He's dead. Oh, sorry, buddy. They're gonna have me wandering up the marshes soon on this quest line. That much I know. Blink. And a frog's there too. Look at that. Where'd he go? Froggy. Froggy. Where'd Froggy go? I swear he was just here.
Remember, it's called teleportation.
Frog ports. That's great. Great. Frog ports. Okay, one more of these and I'm done technically. With these, let's go to the frog. I think I see a frog. I could be wrong. I swear I saw a frog up here. There's one right there. That's the one I was looking for. That thing did not make it any more visible. Oh, that's only a toad. Stupid damn frog. I'm outside of the zone. You mean the zone's actually accurate for this?
Yeah.
There's a frog. Now let's see if I can get this bar on him visible. Nope. No love. I probably could hunt him though. Oh, bastard. Frick. Little toads and big ass frogs, huh? Sheesh. They don't even let you target them, eh? Hitting tab doesn't pull them up. At least I'm finding them now, though, now that I'm back in the area. I'm running out of frogs I need. Okay. Only need 2 more, I think. Although I gotta say, I'm finding it very interesting that these frogs only drop 1 leg. They seem to all be hopping on 2 when I spot them. I don't know where the other leg goes.
Osmosis.
Who absorbs it? Does the frog just sucks it into its body cavity and I'm out of luck?
Yes.
Great. That's just great. I already killed that one. Damn it. Okay, I need 1 more frog. Come on. Come on, Hoppy. There we go. Okay, back to the hut. Parts 1 and 2 are done. Hello. Get down the tree, please. Thank you. Parts 1 and 2 are done. Now you can send me out in the water.
Good day to you.
You sure they're disease? No. Nope, they both suck. Okay, so that's 27, that's 43, that sucks less. And frog legs too, it'll sell. Yay, it'll sell. 20 unpopped darkness dies. Oh good, I'm back to the darkness spider cavern then. Witchbane near Witch Hill. Witch Hill? I don't know Witch Hill. Do you know Witch Hill? Okay, so what we're going to do then is we're going to turn all these in, go to the cave, and then come back and do this. If I happen to get some of these Witchbane things happening, oh, they're all over the place, aren't they? Okay, so I'll pick these up as I go. And then I will turn in the quests at town. Am I seeing any more right now? No, I don't seem to be seeing any more right now. So I'll mount up and we'll head in. Turn in that lump of quests, and of course there's another one now. Oh, was that one too? No, it's not. There. But there's still two here. Well, if I can get this done on the way, that's not going to be a bad thing. It'll save me some time. Not a bad thing. Any that I can get on the way will actually save me some time. So. I'll be past halfway. Quite a bit past halfway. In fact, one could say I'll be on the verge of done, but not quite. Unless I spot one right here. No, I didn't spot one. So that means when I come back, I'll have to get one. Oh no, one. Okay, so. Back to the town, which is at the end of that arrow. We'll see how well I level up from 69% to 41. I should be able to level up quite a bit. There we go, we're pulling into town and start turning in quests. Here's your venom sack. Enjoy! Speak with Frog. Well, I'll get to that. You have to turn other things into him first. And other people. Okay, there's this guy.
Straight.
There's your report from the dock. Cool.
Farewell.
Not done yet, you're not.
Blood and thunder.
There's your spy report. Done.
Victory.
Okay, you're complete. Excellent.
Victory lies
There's
ahead.
your cargo, and your friend already came back. The wrist guards are, in fact, an upgrade.
Hold your head high.
And that leveled me up, too. That's nice. That puts me at 41. I still have another quest to turn in.
Speak, friend.
Another 4 quests to turn in. I'm sorry, I miscounted.
Your blades never dull. All aboard.
Yaha.
Go forth to victory.
Yeah, I can do that, too.
Strength.
And I bought this black shield. Thunder Bluff. Oh, crap. All the way to Thunder Bluff?
May your
That's a
blades
long
never
trek.
dull.
That's not the right guy. I'm supposed to speak to Krog, aren't I? Where's Krog? You check these quests and make sure I have to. Which brings Tabitha, Shady Rest. That seems like I've done everything I need to do here right now. Those are the eyes, but I could also fly to Mulgore really quickly from the Thunder Bluff. Well, I haven't been to Thunder Bluff with this character, so let's head there quickly. Which one is Thunder Bluff? Well, that is. That won't take me too long. and is in the interest of doing a quest. Which quest is it? It's not going to be here, it's going to be... Why are you doing that? Ugh. The Black Shield. Hunter's Rise. I think I can access that from the lowest level too, which is good. That'll save me some time. Mulgore hasn't changed a huge amount. They've separated the start zone for the Torn completely from the rest of the zone. The only other major change that I am aware of in the Mulgore area is in fact the gravesite for Cairn. Cairn Bloodhoof. Who was killed by Gromash. Another reason to hate the little fucker. Gromash killed him, and there's a funeral pyre at one section of Mulgore. I'm just flying past the Great Gate now, so in just a second I'll be changing zones. There we go. The cairn is up in this area. Not sure exactly where. It's been a while since I played a cow. But it's up there somewhere. And the start zone, which is down here, see, has its own separate map. So it's been separated just a little bit from the rest of the zone. But to be completely honest, the start zone for the Torn is one of the best start zones in that it is almost right beside the city rather than in Durotar where you have to walk a long way to get to Orgrimmar. It's kind of like the Death Knell start zone for the Undead. It's almost right beside the Undercity. It's a little bit away, but not very far. It's completely unlike Darnassus, which is such a long way away from the start village. Can't remember the name of the start village for that zone. Anyway, never mind. Not important. We're showing up and saying hi to the cows. Hello, cows. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Hunter Rise is that one over there. I might be able to access it. Yes, I will be able to actually access it from the lowest level. So I don't have to do much in the way of flopping about trying to figure out how I'm getting places. Just go all the way down to the bottom of the stairway. Hop out, mount up, and go. Here's one of the longhouses that I was talking about. That has the bridge at the back, out the back way, see? Exactly like I was saying in Camp Triumph. Now, you're seeing other quests in this area, I know that, that's pretty clear. But I am not going to them, it's just not going to happen. We're not here for that. We're here for this quest and this quest alone. Okay, so let's go back to Brackenwall Village, which is exactly what we expected. This was literally a quick step and fetch, which is not a problem. I'm going to quickly grab a tabard off of the Torn Quartermaster up here then. Since I'll be staying right beside him, and it's an item that I'm going to want, I might as well grab it since he's right here. So you can give me that. I'll put that down here in my keeping bag, and since I'm able to sell to you, I might as well get rid of some of this crap. It's going to save me time when I get back to where I'm going. That is, yes, that's fine. Everything else is stuff that could be used. I can move that around while I'm in flight. That can sell, that is intellect, and that is food, so I don't care about any of that crap. Alright, back on the flight, back to Brackenwall, away we go. See? A quick zip for a couple of thousand experience points. I don't mind doing that at all. Now then, let's check these bags out. Ooh, that bag is trying to get a little bit topped up, yeah. And I've got some characters that these things can go to. Those spider legs in particular. What have we got in this bag? Do we have anything? We don't. That'll be another bag full of supplies that are going to be going in my bank. I have to enlarge my bank. I don't even have the reagent bank available because it costs 100 gold and I only just barely have 100 gold. And as I said, all my money's being spent on heirlooms, so it's not like I have spare hundreds flying around. All my characters are pretty low cash-wise, which is one of the reasons I'm concentrating on doing 2 characters at cap, because all the stuff they do gives them money, 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 especially the PvP work. Boy, that stuff's wonderful. Okay. Great Gate's always been here. You've never been able to get to it properly. They did add the stairways on the sides. I don't know when they did that. They might have done that from Lich King expansion, but they weren't there originally. It allows you to get up to the top, and I think on one side you can actually jump over the wall. But you have to really want to. Considering this zone is for level 30 to 40, or 30 to 35 rather, you don't want people that are level 10 hopping over that wall. So I'm pretty sure what happens when you get to the end of the starting area, the entire Mulgore section, they send you to Orgrimmar, and from there you can get the Warlord boards, or they might actually have Warlord boards in Thunder Bluff. I probably actually went right by them without seeing them. That might have been where those exclamation marks were coming from. So what do you know? Here comes the Dustwallow Marsh Zone again. It's not a long fight, just a couple of minutes, and again, it's worth it for the experience. It allows you to continue the storyline in Dustwallow, that particular storyline. Love to be able to dismount right on this inn with a parachute, but we're going to have to come back to it in a bit as well. In fact, given the way we've got the quest laid out here, I might actually go to the inn, then go back up and across, because once I get down to the Mud Sprocket area, which is in this section down here somewhere, I won't be going back to Brackenwall unless I really, really have to. We'll figure that out. I might actually make that and this quest on the way down to this area. That's what I'll do. Yeah, we'll turn this in, do the whatever, get set up for whatever quest it wants me to do. Then we'll do this, head back out here to finish that off, and then we'll just do the curve down. I think that might be the best way to go about things. Alright. Oops. This way I must go. Here you go, Krog, my boy. A sword or mail headpiece that I've got better. Okay, well, the sword definitely sells for more, so we'll take that. Uh-oh, more quests. Blackhoof armaments from Blackhoof Village. And Grim Totem notes from Grim Totem Elders and the Grim Totem battle plan and blah 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 blah. The Grim Totem area is completely new. That area is right up here, and it's a new section of the zone. So I'm going to do the arch, go across, and then we'll come back down here and then around here like that. Or at least as close to that as the game will let me. If the game doesn't quite let me do it exactly that way, then I'll do it as best I can. Alright, let's get out of town and go. I said let's get out of town, and there we go. So we're looking at unpopped eyes. Won't that be fun? Just when you thought I was done killing off the spiders. We're back here grinding for eyes. Now, spiders have more than one eye. In fact, they have more than two. So the question becomes, how many eyes are they going to give me per kill? And the other question becomes, where the fuck are all my spiders? Someone's come in and killed all my spideys. That's not fair. My spideys. Two from that one. We should be getting more than two, though. Let's be clear. Well, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot out here, so I'm gonna head into the cave. I mean, why not, right? It's gonna be the fastest way to get them. Of course, this jackass gonna follow me like a jackass. I'll go this way then. See, he's not gonna know about this one unless he saw me go in here. And if I can get around the corner and turn this corner quickly, I'm gonna be able to do this guy too. Yay! Now I can sneak up and get the cream. The cream might actually have something for me. Ooh, 3 of them. Nice. That's a nice pile of spiders. Got me up to 13. Now let's see if I can get up here again. Oh, let's do this guy first, and then I'll see if I can get up there again. Okay. Aha! And all of a sudden I'm way ahead of this idiot. At 20. That guy will be wondering how the hell I managed to get to the boss before he even got that far. Because I know the cave. That was exactly the textbook example that I was talking about before when I was in there the last time. That was textbook proof. When you have another guy trying to take your kills, just squeak around the secret way, and next thing you know, you've got your kills, he's stuck in there waiting on respawns, and you're off to your next quest. Done, done, and up yours, buddy. Wasn't really deliberately trying to screw him over per se. I just wanted to get mine so I didn't have to wait around. I'd rather he wait around for his. I'm not deliberately trying to screw him. But, you know, as the viewers of these videos and streams have seen, I've been getting shafted more than my share.
Yes.
I really have been.
Yep.
So, I'm not feeling bad about that at all. Lightning bolt, lightning bolt. Yeah, how that lightning bolt? Ugh! Grim Totem note. I guess it's important. I guess it's a note. Oh, I've got to adjust myself on the chair before we continue on. Let's loot that body and get this. Armament. Yeah. Now that note, is that part of what I have to get together? You have to get 4 of them to make the plan. Alright. That's not too terrible. Not when I'm shooting them this fast. Another note. Ooh, that was too far away to loot from one. That's loot from two. Oh yes, just meander down the street at me. Pretend like you don't see me. Well done. I know you did. And I bet you wish you looked my way right now, huh? Okay, you're down too. Oh, neither of you guys are... Okay, don't be so stingy with the notes here, people. Some of us want to kill you. Okay, now they're withholding the notes. I have something to say about that. Not sure what it is yet, but I have something to say about that. Okay, this chick's toast. Mulgore spice bed. Yeah, because I want food. Yeah, that's what I'm here to get. Food. Wake up, I'm killing you. Okay, stay lying down. You're dead. No notes. Huh. No notes is not helpful. You guys are supposed to be helpful. No notes. Oh, goodness. Nope. No note. I didn't get 4 already. No, I've only got 2. Why are they being so damn stingy? What quest is this? Where did the quest go? Okay, am I confused or something? The Grim Totem Plot. It doesn't show up as anything. How interesting. Because there's multiple places you can go, but why would they not show the other places on? Is that just me, or is that so bloody obtuse?
It's bloody obtuse. Remember when we farmed here?
Oh yes.
Yep.
I just don't know why they do that. Why do they hold your hand so damn hard through other things? And then you get something like this and all of a sudden they just say, screw you, just go, you know, have fun. Like, I don't understand that. I just don't. It makes no sense to me. Grim Totem Plot. Okay, that's done. That's back there. Okay. So now we're heading over to get the last thing of Witchbane. And the eyes. So we can mount up and ride out. I'm sorry, I just find that really, really stupid the way they do that. I mean, this is the problem with Blizzard's nerfing. They are making it really easy for the most part, but then they give you a quest where they mark it completely wrong. And you've seen it today. I've had one quest marked errantly based on Wowhead. I've had another quest marked completely errantly based on the fact that I was standing there and it was not the right spot. I mean,
You need something?
bloody stupid. And this is a Ratchet quest. Well, I don't have a problem with doing the Ratchet quest. I'm not going to turn it in right away, though. Might get turned in maybe another time. Ooh, this is an elite. A rare kill. Look at that. Rare kill. I like rares. Rares rock. Escort them. Escort them where? Let's just go and see what happens.
Hate escort quests.
I know, they suck.
Yeah, they do.
Probably should have deleted this. I'm going to go back and skim these. Hope the guy doesn't get too far ahead of me. Probably won't. Where am I going, Stinky? Okay, let's look for there. You go that way, I'm gonna go over here and get my last witch's vein. And I found my herb. What's your problem, buddy? See him there, he's just around the tree. I don't let him get too far away from me. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's not there, so where is it? Come on, jackass, let's go. A little bit closer, everybody. Figure I might as well get a skin while I'm hanging. And no, it's not lost on me the fact that I was in a major city and could have upgraded my skinning while I was there. It's not lost on me, but like I said, professions happen offline as much as possible. I can't do much about actually having to skin things. I'm not going to be able to skin things without getting experience unless I'm skinning them when I'm actually streaming. So, that's why that's happening, and I'm sure anybody who plays the game gets the point. Yeah, so let's go over here and collect this big stupid spike. Whatever the hell it is. Fog bean plant. Out of here where? You're gonna meander some more, aren't you, you daffy bastard? If any luck getting them to the road will be enough of an escort. Or not. Oh, yep, there we go. Okay. Alright, now then. He's gone. So, where did he go to? No idea. What quest was that? Stinky's Escape. Oh yes, Ratchet, I forgot. Haha. Okay, so now we're heading still forward into this area. Okay, let's mount up and go. Got that Ratchet. Hey look! Quest markers! Hey look! Climb the hill, you jackass! Okay, there we go. Now, these eyes might be enough to get him to summon the demon that we have to kill. We'll be checking that, obviously. Alright.
Hey there.
Here's your eyes. Yum, yum, yum. Crap, okay, let me turn the other quest for
Have a good one.
There you are. There we go. Here's your witchbane. With you. Yeah. Oh, another quest for him too. Oh, that's the guy. Defeat the evil haunting witch. Oh, this is the thing. Okay, that's fine. I can do this very quickly. Get over there. Then he falls off the dock. You're helpful. You're helpful. Nothing but helpful. Now, let's kill this dude. Hurry up. Where is he? Come on, suck into the torch. Come on, let's go. Let's move over there. Come on. There we go.
I can't attack that. I can't attack that.
Come on. Let me shoot him. Yep, that was a challenge. All right. Go in and finish that one off.
Need help?
What do we got? Cloth, boots, mail, not agility though. Leather, leather is actually an improvement, so we're going to take that puppy.
Honored friend.
I'm going to slap it on my waist. Good stuff. Alright, now let's go out here. Not that far out here. Get these quests. Hungry as an ogre. Mirefin heads from Mirefin Murlocs. Now we're going to the shoreline. Okay.
Safe travel.
And the other one is the sword. Razor Spine is the sword. Razor Spine's the name of the dude who you have to fight. So, those quests are off the shoreline up here. And there is a path over there. I already came in on one. I don't know if there's one specific path, but I know there's one pretty straight up here. Yep, there's a path right there. There's Razor Spine to start. How's that? If in doubt, start the killing of these guys with the guy with the sword. Perfect. Now we'll kill the rest of them for their heads. Evade. Evade what? You're dead already. Give me that head. Give me your head. Shut up and give me your head. Crabby. Kill me a couple of kills. No heads. Okay, explain to me how these creatures exist without heads. Yeah.
I really wish it could, but that's not possible.
That's what I'm saying. Murlocs. Oh, Murlocs.
How I loathe.
You... Exactly.
That is the most annoying sound you'll ever hear in your entire life. No!
I have. That's okay, I took care of them all. You see how quickly the little bastard swarmed me?
Yes.
It's just because I know what I'm doing and I have the skills and I'm able to keep myself out of getting too swarmed over by their stupid little pets. Like these wackadoodles should have pets. Again, no heads. How the hell do you have no head? This would be one of the things I wish, you know, while Blizzard's busy nerfing the game, it would be nice if they actually fix things that were kind of obvious. Like, you can't kill a creature for its head and have it not drop one. If it's alive, it's got a head. It's like, how exactly, like, where's your logic? Where's your reasoning in the idea that you kill a thing with a head and somehow you don't manage to come out with a loop of a head? I mean... It's like, here, kill this blade of grass, but don't bring home any lawn bits. Again, no head. What the fuck are you guys doing walking around without heads? I mean, I'm just saying. He is being a brat today, that cat. I apologize for the snapping on the stream there, folks, but I've got a brat cat that's just being bratty as all get out today. He's climbing on things, you know, he knows he shouldn't. The reason why is because he wants stricken attention. It's not like I don't know why. But he's getting the attention of the water gun now, and I'm sure he'll enjoy that just as much. Who am I in combat with? What did you kill now? I'm not in combat with anything. Nothing is coming after me. I'm not in combat with anything. So stop this crap. Hurry up and let me mount. Go on. Oh, you gotta make me kill this guy again. That's fine. Looks good. I don't mind. Lets me get on my mount. Let's go. I should finish off this little quest hub here, though. The ability to turn in this quest. These quests. Get over there. This should allow me to finish this off and then go back to Brackenwall in time to
What can I do?
end today's stream. That's not bad. We'll take that.
See you later.
And
Need
then
something?
the sword we can give him. Pants I don't need. That's not good for me. That doesn't help. 56, 56. Okay, 88. Okay, barely better than what I have. So, or barely better. The price is very similar. Okay, so that takes care of this whole section. We're going to head back to Brackenwall, and then from there I'm going to fly to Ratchet to turn in that other quest, and that'll probably be it for the day. I'm going to cut across country just to save myself a little bit of time. Although heading across country in this zone means a lot of jumping with water. I don't want to get too deep into these hills either. Trying to avoid any... Uh-oh. Guy got me, damn. That's okay, we'll shoot him down and spin his ass. Oh, and he can go back. Hey. Skinned. Good. As far as leathers go, I might actually have to spend some money with this character, because he's well past the light leather stage on the skinning, but he is right smack dab in the light leather stage of the leatherworking. So we're going to have to see if I actually have to spend some money, purchase some stuff for this character, either with this character's cash or with another character's cash. I'll have to forego an heirloom upgrade just to get this guy into the position he's supposed to be in right now. There's the road in. Get over that. Stupid thing. Alright.
What's you?
Here. Those busts. The ring does nothing for me. The cloak does nothing for me. 47, 47, okay, this one sells fairly more. That was enough to roll up to 42 and give me 2 more abilities. Ooh, call pet 3, nice. Very nice, we'll have to find a 3rd pet. And Mr. Rection. We'll slot that up here as well, it's still not an attack ability. Alright. And we'll talk about the other one turned in.
Strength.
Tabitha again. Everybody wants me to go talk to Tabitha. That's 2 quests I got to go talk to right now. You almost think that's where they want me to go next. Where they really want me to go next, though, is Ratchet. Quick flight there and we'll be good. Alright, so we got a couple of quests. One of them to go to Tabitha is actually green, the other one's yellow, but it's at the very bottom of yellow. And the Shady Rest Inn is on the route. I'm going to stop this stream in Ratchet after I land and turn in that quest. I'm going to head to the nearest inn. And what I'm going to do is the next stream will probably start back in Brackenwall Village. Don't know if Brackenwall Village has an inn, but I'm going to head down there, and that'll be where you'll find me at the beginning of the next stream. So I want to thank anybody who's come and popped into the stream today to watch me level up. I got 7 levels under my belt today, and I'm going to be about the same level into 43 as I was into 36 when I started this morning, or early this afternoon. These videos, again, will be posted on YouTube. Twitch is still giving us problems. They're having trouble with their exports to YouTube. I try a few times, they fail as far as the emails that I receive, but sooner or later they end up popping up even if I don't keep trying. So after getting a couple of your upload failed emails, all of a sudden they're there anyway. So I don't know exactly what's going on there. That's a problem that Twitch is going to have to sort their shit out over. But you can find these videos on YouTube, on the Gutrend channel. You can talk to me at Gutrend on both Twitter and Facebook. And you can also find me on the Xbox as The Real Gutrend. Capital T, capital R, capital G, The Real Gutrend, no spaces. And that's how you can contact me. Please feel free to share, like, or subscribe these videos on YouTube. I'm just going to head up to the inn, just so it looks like I'm stopping myself at a reasonable spot, so that the rest of the experience that happens when I'm offline doesn't seem to appear out of my butt. I think that's fair. Alright, here we are at the inn. So thank you very much, folks, for taking a look at these videos and streams, and we'll see you next time. I should be able to get close to level 50 next time, so we'll see what happens. That's what I'm going to be working for. I'll work for level 50. So, I'll be streaming again, I believe, on Saturday. I'm not sure. I'm doing another stream earlier that day for Rose Parlor Games. I'm streaming... Rose Portal Games, my bad. And I'm streaming the demo of Unraveled for them. That'll be the second time I'm streaming it. Hopefully I'll be more successful with the battle tactics than I was the first time. And that stream will be sometime this Saturday. Again, I'll be tweeting it to let everybody know exactly when I'm going online with that. So, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you all have a good day, and we'll see you on Saturday.